guys, it's me Crafty Threes, and today I finally decided to do the part 2 of the long-awaited sculpting and painting video of Sally and the hamburger tortoise. Oh, I didn't come up with a name for the hamburger tortoise? Okay, well, I'll do it today. And first of all, I'm starting off with sticking some sesame seeds on the top bun of the hamburger tortoise. Okay, it sounds weird when I say hamburger tortoise, so I'm gonna come up with a name for him. Looking at him, I'm thinking Franklin. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Franklin. So Franklin, yeah, because he's Frankenstein, because he has a bun for a shell, like not a bun, like a hamburger for like his shell, and he's a tortoise, so he's Frankenstein, but Franklin. Get it? I don't know. I just thought he would suit the name Franklin. So anyway, I'm just gonna paint the top bun and the bottom bun of the burger. So in a bun color. So I'm actually mixing my own paint. So I got this really pretty dark chocolate brown, right? And I'm like, okay, this would probably be good. And I took a tiny little bit and I put it in the tan, and it turned into like a gray tan. And then I had to add the warm color tan. I mean, warm color brown. I can't speak. To get the perfect color, and then I'm just starting off painting with painting on the bottom bun. Oh my goodness. I'm not even in the frame, man. Okay, so. Oh, Sally's sitting there without a nose and ears. I'm probably gonna stick it on after it dries. But Sally was the most time consuming project I have done to like drying process. It took so long to dry because it was like so thick. Wait, I blinked and Sally now has ears and a nose. What? Okay, so that was weird. Anyway, I'm doing the patty now. I just thought that chocolate brown would be fine, so I just popped that on there. And why am I taking so much time on this? Oh, now we're going to the lettuce. I took some green out. Yeah, these paints, I have had these paints for like what, 2 or 3 years. That's how long I have had that paint. And anyway, so I'm just lightening up the color because I want it to look cute, but I also want it to look a little bit realistic. I don't know if this is realistic at all because like it's literally a turtle with a hamburger for a shell. So Franklin, yeah. So I decided to do Franklin and Sally in the same video because they're both best friends. Yes, they are both best friends because they both love to eat. Sally loves to eat sunflower seeds, and Franklin loves hamburgers. That's a weird craving for a turtle, but yes, Franklin loves hamburgers, and he literally replaced he loves hamburgers so much he replaced his beautiful green shell with the hamburger. Not very practical of him, but yeah. So these two just love to sit around and munch on their favorite snacks all day long. They don't care about anything else. Like on the last video I said Sally is not like other hamsters, and she just loves to sit and eat. She doesn't go on the wheel or anything like the hamster wheel. But Franklin is not as lazy as Sally. Franklin's quite the opposite. Franklin is the most fastest turtle on earth. He is so fast. He's like as fast as a jet. Yeah, okay. I couldn't think about anything that fast. Or maybe a cheetah. Yeah, he can run faster than a cheetah. Yeah, that sounds right. He can run faster than a cheetah because the weight of the shell is gone. It's replaced with a hamburger, so he could run really fast. So he usually carries Sally around, though Franklin's small, he's very mighty and he's very strong, and he can carry that chubby chipmunk. Or is it a hamster? Okay, anyway, so chubby hamster slash chipmunk anywhere. So I finished the lettuce and I used the same green and just added a little more white to make Franklin's head and legs, paint the Franklin's head and legs, and now I'm just going with white for this sesame seeds. And then, okay. Oh, how did Sally and wait, I just came up with this question in my mind while I was just staring at myself painting the sesame seeds. How did Sally and Franklin meet? Let me think. Okay, Sally was sitting in her chipmunk cage and she was munching on sunflower seeds. And her owner, which is me, yeah, yeah. So I accidentally, since Franklin was this tiny, I thought he was also a sunflower seed and gave it to Sally. And then Sally took a bite of his hamburger and then realized it wasn't a sunflower seed, but a tortoise. So they both became friends. I guess that sounds nice. I guess that's the story. That's their story. And I'm just squeezing glue onto my work surface to glue everything in. So I'm just gonna glue the legs to the bottom of the bottom. I mean, sorry, bottom of the bottom bun. Yeah, so and then these legs were so hard because like I glued them on, right? And then I put them on the ground and they would always slip and then the legs would be like on either side of the bun and then the bun would be like stuck to the mat. So, and after adding the legs, I thought this was like a tiny little stool and I thought it was cute. And then, you know what I realized? That the legs were crooked. I tried as hard as I could to make them even, but they are crooked. So, Franklin can't stand. But he's still the fattest. What? No, I mean fastest tortoise on land, I think. But he can't stand. That's the only problem. He can run, but he can't stand. That makes no sense, but that's Franklin right there. He's a very sensible person. I mean, not a person, a tortoise. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm just gonna glue the bun and the cheese. No, I don't know. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna bun. No, I was wrong. It was the lettuce. So I actually kind of cheated here. I let myself not paint one side. I only let myself paint one side. So of the lettuce and the hamburger. So I could just, get away with it because I was gonna glue it on top. But actually I could have just done it properly because then if you look from the bottom, you can see the lettuce is not fully painted. And I couldn't do it after I stuck the things together to stuck the lettuce on top because then I would mess up the bun. Then I had to go over the bun and I just didn't feel like doing it, so I didn't do it. So now I just have to stick on Franklin's head onto the hamburger body and it was like so cute, but then the obviously the legs fell off. So I had to take the bottom bun apart and I glued that all over again. And that's Franklin. He looks so cute. I had two eyes to Franklin too. Two little black eyes, and it was really cute. What am I doing? Okay, anyway, Franklin's done, and Sally's sitting over there. Sally was a huge mess. I just want to start off with that. Sally was like, I had this, I had her like on a Pinterest thing, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is so cute. But Pinterest was like a plastic, cute, adorable, chubby little thing. But like when I did it, first of all, I hated the sculpture because it was like so hard, and I couldn't get everything like cute. But then, and then the painting job, everything had it was like a velvet toy on the Pinterest, but then when I had to do it, so it was velvet and soft and fluffy and it looked so good and it looked like a gradient and stuff. But when I tried doing it, it looked splotchy and bad. So this is my first attempt. And then I did stuff off camera You will see the difference later. But anyway, I just started off with like grays and darker gray and a black to start, and I added some darker gray in like her cheek crevice. I don't know what to call that. Like the cheek crevice area. That area I added like some darker gray and like lighter gray on her cheeks. But then this didn't go as planned because nothing would blend. Even if it blended, then the other part would get lighter, and it was so much going back and forth. And even when I got it like to a point where I was like, okay, this looks nice, the back, I didn't even do the back, and I was like so angry at myself. I was like, why couldn't I just do the back when I was doing the front? So anyway, I'm just like mixing colors with like black and white because like I never could like decide on like a color I wanted to like finalize. And I was always like, should it be lighter? Should it be darker? Should it be lighter? And it was like literally like even the sculpting process didn't take that long. The painting process took me like around like an hour or 45 minutes. No, hour or 45 minutes, not an hour and. And then I did these eyes. And then I was like, this looks like a demon. This literally looks like a demon. And it was like so creepy. Look at it. It looks like it has no life. That chipmunk has no life. So anyway, I tried to make it look cuter and I went back and forth with this stuff and the eyes just look like aliens. And then I turn around and I'm like, seriously? That's literally me just thinking if I should just paint it white and just like start all over. Yeah, I was just flipping back and forth like, seriously, man? But anyway, I just tried it again. But then I didn't move on to the back. I didn't. I kept on the front. I was like, okay, let's finish this front. This front looks kind of messy. Let me finish this. But then when I finally decided to give like a one base coat on the back, I was like, this looks creepy. And then I also painted the eyes because I thought they looked creepy. And I thought like I could go with like a lighter color and yeah. And I tried doing the paws and like the bottom half of the chipmunk. I was like, okay, anything but the face. Let's think about something else. But and I tried blending with my hands and stuff since the paintbrush wasn't working, and I got tissue and all these tools and my hands still working, and I but then this just got it worse because then you could see my fingerprints and it got more splotchy, and I started adding water to the cheeks to see if I could blend out like the cheek area, but then it just got more messy because then I added I mean what did I do? Yeah, I it just looked like the paint washed off and it looked kind of gross, and I thought blush would help, right? Blush would help. So I add blush. And this is how it looks. It looks so creepy. And then I like used water to blend it out, but water just made it worse because the bottom layer like the base coat that I put, it's not a base coat. It wasn't a base coat. It was like the fourth layer of paint I put on. But like it started melting and then like getting dissolved in the water, and then it mixed with the pink color and it looked so creepy. It looked so creepy. And like the top area like of the hamster where the eyes and ears are, it was like so dark. And I was like, okay, this is a disaster. And then I was like, okay, let's add more pink. Pink might help to brighten these things up. So I added a little nose to it. And I was like, oh, her nose is cute. Yeah, the only part I like about Sally is her nose. And then I'm like, okay, let's look at this demon thing. It literally looks so creepy. And then at the end, when I'm doing the pictures, so that's Franklin. And then you see that Sally is lighter and cuter.